Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back with episode number 2 of The Blade here in Skyrim. It's very dark here, but we're not gone forever. So few things. Reason it's been so long between uploads. I talked in the first episode about how okay, I'm encumbered. Um, I talked in the first episode about how I'd gotten a new mic, a new recording stuff, and that's what I was that's what I was doing everything on. Well, unfortunately, that mic just kind of decided it didn't want to record anymore. It would, but you could barely hear it, and so I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So we instead have upgraded mics. Wasn't very expensive. It was like a $60 mic, but it's everything I've recorded with it so far has been good. If you saw the first episode of Red Sox franchise, it was recorded on the new mic. Um, but that's the reason why I have been uh, MIA with episode 2, which we've got here now. So, but in the time in between that, I did write the story for um, the companion character to this. I think that's how we're going to do these. They will kind of be interconnected, but we'll be running like companions type things. Not obviously, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the actual companions being the, uh, the guild of uh, warriors, but just okay, he's one character, and then this character is tied very closely to him for this reason or whatever. And for Kalendor, the Blade, it is his son who is a Thalmor Inquisitor, so it'll be the Blade and the Blade and the Inquisitor, the father and the son, I guess, if you really want to look at it that way. The characters may not be that closely related. Um, when I say related, I mean like literally related to each other. So don't necessarily expect everything to be. Don't expect everybody to be family. But yeah, so Kalendor in the last episode, he made his way to. He made his way from the ship that he'd sailed on from Akavir into Dawnstar, and then while he was there's a saber cat, bear, something over there. I think it's a saber cat. Yeah, we're gonna. He obviously needs to hone his skills as a warrior. Again, he's a little out of practice due to. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, he's got to hone his abilities as a swordsman. Obviously, uh, he was obviously pretty talented. He was very talented in his heyday as a blade before he wandered off to Akavir. Jeez, okay. Um, but it's been a while since he's really been in full combat situation. So obviously we took on the Raiders there at the Silent Moon's camp and or bandits, whatever. Um, so yeah, he heard the rumors in um, he heard the rumors in the Dawn Star Inn about the. It read as it was Imperial troop movement over there. It will also say that he heard about he heard that this whole city was destroyed, burned to the ground. And since he's already here looking for dragons anyway, he figured that would be a good place to start. But in the meantime, he needs to get him some shut eye. We're not playing on survival difficulty because it's unnecessarily it's unnecessarily tedious is what it is. That is a mod that is giving him a very very long freaking weapon. Okay. We'll get us uh, 7 hours of sleep. Get after it at 8. That'll allow us to sell some of our stuff and not have to worry about it.
If it's work you need, how about here, take a look at this. Some of the Yard's men came by and left this bounty letter. Let me know if
And I think he will also gather up, go on, do these little missions for people to kind of build up, like I said, build up his combat ability again. Um, he knows that he is not at all prepared to take on a dragon by himself. He will if he has to, but
once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Reputation mostly. A few bad apples spoiled a bunch. You know how it is. Before my ma and da passed, I told him that one day, I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a map. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
yeah, and he's a very kind soul. He will help out. He will help out others. He does not have the typical racial arrogance that most high elves have. Smithing high enough that I could get steel smithing so that I could craft this armor that you see here.
got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't. Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it.
Okay. Prove all that stuff. Sword. He's gonna make his way to the up and around the place. Seeing what there is to see.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to... I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I can teach you a few things. Saphir! Wait,
It's a good idea.
The Great Clan Battle Board.
Sometimes I can teach you a few things.
With all that gold we had, so. But we've leveled up again. Oh my gosh. I keep pressing right trigger to open the menu because I've been playing nothing but freaking Baldur's Gate, so. And we now have a decapitations. So. That's cool.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great War. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great Warriors.
Sell him the rest of the stuff.
It seems this spells and incantations for those with the talent.
I earned some reward points. I don't think I've got any spells here. We're not really much of a spellcaster. Okay.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages
Hmm.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
Like I said, I've been playing Baldur's Gate, so actually this feels a little bit more natural playing in third person. So we'll probably do that until we get into combat situations.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, so as far as halted stream camp, which there are also Mammoth Tusk there, so we'll just make our way back over there. We'll go ahead and fast travel to Silent Moon's camp. Is actually a really nice center point for that. Great, wow. Great two Talos, I think. Talos! I should have prayed while I was in the city. Dang it, I didn't think about it. So this fight is gonna. I also really should have bought potions. Let's go back. We need potions. I gotta remember I'm playing on a higher difficulty than I normally do, so I need to make sure I'm prepared. Picking up alchemy probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. I gotta look up what the recipes are for cure health potions. I think red mountain flowers are a health potion recipe. I think it's red. I could just be saying that because red is the color of health and red mountain flowers. Um, we will be getting our character a house, so we'll have to decide which one is right for him. I kind of feel like Breeze Home would be a good option. It's pretty simple. I can't imagine that he would want much of a house to call his own. Hinderheim doesn't make sense because it's very Nord warrior. Okay, let's eat some of these ingredients here. Just see. Oh, Blue Mountain is restore health. Cork Bowl paralyzes, so that's damage. Um, I'm not eating the Cork Bowl because I definitely know what it does.
Well met, traveler.
Nightshade is a poison. That's just true in real life. It
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
either.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Pardon me. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Good day. I have several elixirs for sale. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
This stuff on display, up for sale.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
We'll get more imp stools and wheat later.
What do you need? I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there
I thought I just bought a bunch of Blue Mountain flowers. Did I not?
You look rather... Take a look.
So gonna go ahead and buy a. Oh no, not gonna do that because I know where I can get one.
Time if you need a remedy.
I sell cures for all.
An interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. You'll improve with practice.
So we got some more health potions out of that.
Pardon
I do think alchemy is a. I've never really messed with it, but I think as far as potion economy goes, that's the way to go.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
What do you need?
There shouldn't be any wheat in the city.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
There is Blue Mountain flowers though. But there are several farms outside of the city, and they will possibly have wheat. And then we'll get some imp tools when we go to these caves.
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can.
Oh wait, that reminds me. I need to read this bounty because I didn't see where it. Oh wait, yeah, okay. We've already got that on the list.
Welcome to you. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
My cabbages. Sweet.
Come, come, I haven't got all day.
It's difficult. The first time, really like in a long time. This is the only reason I really playing Skyrim is just for this. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the stories than anything. It's not that I don't enjoy Skyrim because it's Skyrim, but I'm not having as much fun playing it as I am Baldur's Gate 3 and just other stuff in general. So, and like I said, this is more a I've got a bunch of stories in my head of like or more I've got characters in my head that I want to put into Skyrim, and I didn't realize there was a fishing spot there. Blue mountain flowers. Um, played the Inquisitor. That's kind of been brewing for a while. I've had the idea for these two characters, the father and the son that get, a blade versus a Thalmor. It's just then I do have some others that I think will be interesting. But uh, I bet there's an alchemy lab in here. I know there's one in the back, but
I'm the owner and proprietor of Huntington Meadery. If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
do any of y'all have a alchemy lab so I don't have to go back into the city? I will, but I don't really want to.
If you're looking to purchase any mead, speak to the owner.
Slow episode. We've killed a saber tooth and some mud crabs. There's not any catfish in this game.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Corner.
They should have really made red mountain flowers, restore health, blue restore magic, and purple stamina. The only reason I say purple for stamina is because there's not a green mountain flower. There are yellow. There's just only one place you can get them, I think. Y'all have a alchemy lab by chance? Oh my, okay. I think in the alchemy tree. Hey, there, me out there. Potions.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Sell some potions now. 7 potions of minor healing. 4 potions of healing. These 6 potions of fortify health, which are also giving us, or they're restoring 21. We have 16 of those. They're a little bit worse than the minor healing potions, but that's okay. Now we can go about our business and accomplish what we need to here. So we'll go south first and take on these banditos. We did obviously improve our armor and our sword before we came over here. Oh yeah, I've got a standing, I don't remember what it's called. It's a relatively common mod. I think that a lot of people use. It's got something to do with shouts, and I really, for the life of me, cannot remember what it's called now. It's not going to matter to us because we are not using shouts. Although the idea of like a graybeard kind of character is very intriguing. Okay. Imp stool. Blisterword's also nice to have because if you set up the Golden Hills plantation, which I don't think this character will, I don't have to kill the dog, but left me with no choice. Okay. No, that's no mirrors, Rob. Storm Atronach, okay. Pretty serious scroll there.
I think you're bleeding.
Warhammer.
Sovngarde awaits you.
See, potion is potion. Every single kind of mushroom is in here. Pressing Y to take all, and that's not the button in this game. At least we didn't find Meridia's Beacon. Oh, skill book. Alright, we take those. Alright, so that was pretty simple. We'll come up here and do the halted stream camp. These dudes really got a nice little setup here at this. Although this is a lot of these, very few of the bandits do you actually see interacting with the world. So a lot of them, they're just kind of chilling in their caves. and then you kind of just go show up and murder their asses. All purple, I guess. The having to eat ingredients to find out what they are is just it's just terrible. It's because like never mind the whole like giant's toe, human remains and stuff like that that you have to eat. Just imagine just chewing on a mouthful of cotton. Ugh. Oh, that is terrible. Obviously, some of it is kind of whatever, okay, chew on a flower, whatever, not that big of a deal. The berries, that's okay, but yeah, somehow for me the idea of eating the tender cotton is the worst out of all of them. But that's also kind of excluding. Oh hey, Imperials are here. All right, let's get them, lads. Um, we are of Kalendor is obviously he's pro Imperial.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Okay. Oh, he's running. We got a runner, boys. Something else is triggering his enemy over there. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we would be pro Imperial, anti Thalmor, for obvious reasons. Um, but he would be able to see a lot of the nuances of the war. Surface level, it seems like if you are if you're pro Imperial, you're automatically pro Thalmor, but that's not really the case because if the Stormcloaks were to actually win the war and kick the Empire out of Skyrim, then that weakens them overall. Okay, take the Mammoth Tusk for Ysolda. Um, okay. I think this will actually work for what I want to do. So I want to do.
No one bests an orc.
When you really take a look at the war, like I said, if the Stormcloaks manage to win, kick the Empire out of Skyrim, that is one less province that, first of all, that the Empire controls. Second of all, the Thalmor would be able to step in and say, "See, y'all do need us. We'll be able to keep them. We'll be able to keep y'all safe and protect you from stuff like this happening again. So that's kind of the I'm pretty much pro Imperial. Um, the Nords do make some valid points. Obviously, at their core, it's when you look at like okay, the whole freedom of religion aspect. Yes, that's obviously yes, we want freedom of religion, but the Stormcloaks on their own can't beat the Thalmor. So I think realistically, the best conclusion for the Civil War is a basically a no contest where everybody just kind of goes home. So essentially, you
Let me know if you see anything you like.
damn, Amber, she really did kick you out.
You found it. Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique.
We leveled up again. I don't really have anything else, so I guess we'll take this.
Let me teach it to you in honor of his memory.
But yeah, kind of like the peace council that you hold. That's kind of where it needs to stay, and then everything will be resolved. I think once Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, since it is taking place in Hammerfell, we will see a continuation of the Great War and more of this conflict, and I think we will eventually end up with a resolution to the who won the Civil War. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. We will rest up here. Um, again, get us to 8 o'clock. Oh, there we go. And somebody that we need to talk to is here. It's Ysolda. Hey, Ysolda, here's your mammoth tusk.
As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shift in
Okay.
raw trade.
But that's going to do it. I will see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.